Thanks for joining. And nothing.
Thank you, Kevin.
Stretch 6. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Patrick Beverley out there with Russell. Then there's Towns. Then there's Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the power forwards position. And for the Celtics, outside the wings are Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Horford. And it's Smart in at the point guard. Now here's Edwards. Deep 2 from Russell. And that one comes up a bit short. Williams against Towns. That's good from Williams on the assist by Tatum.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
And that one's good. Beverley.
And Beverley is a tricky player. I mean, somebody who has so many different shots to choose from.
Tatum finds Williams. From past the arc, score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from 3. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
We play just over a minute here in the first.
As it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell is within that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
It's the second from the line. And something this team wants from Russell, his ability, Clark, to close games out on offense.
Yeah, and that's something you grow into, Kevin. I mean, Russell is starting to develop that part of his game, but to create on his own, he knows how to do that now. It comes down to learning on the job as to when to do that and when not to.
No coverage that time.
Anthony Edwards.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Towns with the steal. Here's Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Al Russell following Al Horford's three-point attempt. Vanderbilt's shot is good.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
A floater, and that one's good. Beverley.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Williams passes to Horford. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Brown dishes to Tatum. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Beverley. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on an 11-3 run. Edwards, that's good.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to feel the lane and get where he needs to be.
From outside the arc, Horford's shot is good. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Three-point lead. Edwards with it. Williams picks him up. Edwards can't hit.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
For three, Williams. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And he needs to keep hitting from downtown, but Williams knows he has to make this on a consistent basis.
Here's Russell. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Russell's got 7 points in the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Here's Beverley. following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Vanderbilt.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here. It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Russell looking around. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just a beautiful read by the former Buckeye Russell. So gifted at making those decisions.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Derek White comes in for Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. McDaniels comes in for Vanderbilt. Okogie's checked in for Edwards. And it's Malik Beasley in for Patrick Beverley. And it's slammed in by Williams.
You got to keep pace with Williams in transition. He's so good at just outworking everybody on the floor.
Outside, Russell. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And finished off by Brown.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
To the inside. And finished off by McDaniels.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money. Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside, Russell. There's the drive. That one misses. Now Boston takes it the other way. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Reid. Drills it from outside.
Nice little nuanced move that time by White to be able to adjust against pretty good defense that time.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Deep, two from Russell. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Russell's got 9 points. Boston leading by 6. Williams kicks to Brown. Lets it go from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
And the defense is in disbelief.
triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
And it's good, 2 points.
Well, I like this from Okogie. I mean, still refining his perimeter game so he makes his presence felt inside.
Here's White. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's Robert Williams making things happen for the Celtics. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Boston?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Well, another thing that's immediately gone right for them is their three-point shooting.
On out there with Williams. Then there's Derek White. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Beasley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, and can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
And that one misses. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Good on the second free throw.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player. And we know he's skilled on offense.
Williams passes to Pritchard. Over Russell, and it's Boston with another.
Well, assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
To the middle. Tice trying to break free. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 7 points.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And Tice gets it to go.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. With their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. Here's Reed, following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Here's Beasley, and it's sent back by White.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
It's tipped, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Celtics. Al Horford is checked in for Williams. Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Smart's up in for Pritchard. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Reed. Vanderbilt comes in for Taurean Prince. Edwards, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Russell. And here's Towns, following the three-pointer by Derek White. Towns with the steal. Beasley with it, now guarded by Tatum. To halt the run. Second chance shot. The shot's good from Vanderbilt. 8 points for him.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
And the basket by Horford. And the Celtics lead by 21.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Beverly finds Towns.
And Towns not known for his rim protection, but he's in that area recently challenging and changing more shots.
Shooting from Minnesota.
Second free throw, no good.
After being selected first overall in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns averaged a double-double in his first year. He was the unanimous Rookie of the Year that season, and just the 5th such Rookie of the Year in league history.
And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area, and we'll see if he can take another step defensively.
Horford gets the bucket.
You know, it's been a nice evolution to see the three-point shot become a consistent part of what Horford brings to his team.
Beverly the pass to Towns, to the paint. Vanderbilt's shot is good. Vanderbilt's got 10.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
There's the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Passes to Vanderbilt.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside, Towns.
2 minutes.
And Boston with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Smart passes to Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Look at Tatum get up. I love whenever he goes up with that kind of aggression and force. He's not messing around at all, taking names and making statements.
Here's Vanderbilt. 10 points for him. Pass to Edwards. They need this. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 9.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Back to Tice. White against Beasley. From deep. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Boston's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. To the left wing. Back to Tice. Outside, White. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
9 seconds left here in the second. Over in the corner, Brown. Gets it off. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so it's Boston in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Al Horford putting in some incredible work tonight. He had 13 points and 2 rebounds. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they play like starters.
Shaq, what do you think about Minnesota?
Just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the holes, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Al Horford has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, Patrick Beverley out there with Russell. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 slot. Smart finds Tatum. Over to the left wing. Horford. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. Minnesota shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Horford attacking.
You know, one of the things that's overlooked with Al Horford is that this guy is really skilled, but he's a pretty good athlete, too.
So it's Minnesota now. And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Pass to Towns. Driving the lane, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And I'm trying to think of how many 7-footers I know with that level floater in their arsenal. It's a short roll call list, folks.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A.
You've got to be careful around Tatum now. If you're not paying attention, he'll take that ball away from you quickly.
Poked away and stolen by Tatum. Fires the 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Taurean Prince comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's McDaniels in for Edwards. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Russell, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Boston on D. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Here's Prince over Horford. Prince's shot is good. Prince has got his first points in this one.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Pritchard, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Malik Beasley comes in for Patrick Beverley. Puts it up from 12. Another miss by Prince. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. Williams passes to Horford. Stolen by Reed. Here's Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Boy, deceptive athleticism that Russell has for a point guard. This young man is sneaky in his ability to get up.
And that one is good by Beasley. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Pritchard's got 13 points.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers